The death toll from the Cuban plane crash last week rose to 111 on Monday, May the 21st, as one of the three survivors, 23-year-old Gretel Landrov, died in a Havana hospital. The two other survivors, also women, remain in critical condition due to severe burns and trauma. The airliner crashed shortly after takeoff for a domestic flight from Havana on Friday, May the 18th, in one of the country's worst air disasters. Cuba's President Miguel Diaz-Canel had earlier sent his condolences to relatives of those killed in the crash.
We regret this event, and we add our voices of condolences to the families of the victims of this tragic accident.
The plane was a 39-year-old Boeing 737 that a little-known Mexican company called Damot had leased to Cuban flagship carrier Cubana. Mexico's Civil Aviation Authority suspended Damo's operations because of complaints about its maintenance practices and safety standards. Distressed relatives of victims, most of whom are Cuban, cried and hugged one another outside the morgue, where they gave information on their loved ones to authorities to help the process of identification.
It was a great loss. I feel very bad. I want to tell my father, wherever he is, that he will always be in my heart, that he will always be with me. I love him very much. I adore him.
My son, that was my life. I don't want to think of it. I was talking to him before the flight, and I told him, be good, eat, enjoy, take care of yourself. And he said, yes, mother, yes, yes. He was with his wife. He was very happy.
We're here for the identification process that could last, depending on the state of the remains, anywhere from a few days to more than a week. We don't know. We're not sure. They're doing DNA tests on her for the identification, but we don't know anything else.
The ashes of some of the victims killed in the crash were delivered to family members in Havana early in the week. The government is still working to identify most of the bodies from the crash, a process authorities have said could take up to a month. Meanwhile, the Transportation Minister says investigation is ongoing.
Right now, the commission investigating the causes of the accident is working in the area where the catastrophe occurred. We have the black box in our hands, in good condition, and in the next few hours, the commission should have it in its hands too.
According to local eyewitnesses and preliminary on-site investigation, the right-hand engine of the plane had a burst fault shortly after the plane took off. While trying not to hit the houses below and even during its descent, the airplane eventually crashed on a farmland.